Hoyo shield.
I can't. I just can't anymore. I feel like I'm going...
Okay, chat, I don't want to store, right? I don't want to store, but Sarah linked me this. I won't post this on my main channel. Hey, Clippers, if you want to farm for the Clip channel, feel free, right?
Her own song has a longer lifespan than she does. Seriously, why was I supposed to care? You're cooked. You are quite literally cooked right now.
Yo, chat, we are cooked. We are off rocks.
Not to mention, a lot of the dialogue sounds like it's written by an edgy 13-year-old trying to be deep. Why does life slumber? Saying healings all the damn time. Honkai is amazing. Not like that shit Genshin. Penacony, more like Pikacony. Am I right? No, you're not right. In fact, you are absolutely wrong. Now hear me when I say this, and I'm speaking to you. Yes, you. Specifically you. Honkaistarrail sucks. And I can prove it with numbers.
Yes, science!
Now let me explain. First of all, do I even play Honkaistarrail? Yes, kinda. I mean, I log in, stare at Himiko, do my dailies, stare at Kafka, do the simulator universe each week, stare at Hanya, and have slowly been building up my characters. I started back around mid-March after watching the 2.1 live stream about all the new rewards after the anniversary. Hashtag Genshin could still never. And I wanted to quickly grind up through all the content from 1.0 all the way through to 2.1 to get Acheron, because I'm a disgusting little simp that wants her to step on my I got Sparkle, Dr. Ratio was in my inbox, as well as all the free polls. The introduction to the game was really fun and engaging. I enjoyed playing through the Herta space station and pretty much everything on Belobog, especially Kokolia. Huh? I thought you said Honkaistarrail sucks. You're blazing it harder than a Krispy Kreme donut right now. When are you gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Shut the fuck up. It had good design, action, pacing. The story wasn't too simple, but still easy to follow. There was a good balance of puzzle, chastic soundtrack, and an amazing finale with the Kokolia fight. And then we get to Xianzhou Floopfu. No one really likes that area. Just wait until you get to Xianzhou Floopfu wasn't the worst. Definitely a step down from the massive high that we got after the end of Belobog, but on the whole, I don't actually mind Xianzhou Floopfu. It was an interesting world with a completely different vibe. The music was good, the puzzles were fun and interesting, and we got new lore. The thing that really dragged it down, in my opinion, was the unnecessary jargon for relatively simple concepts.
I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience.
You're here to read her mind and get some information out of her. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. Just speak fucking English, goddammit. But whatever, like I said, putting aside the random jargon and exposition.
I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbor and the Ambrosial Arbor's dove.
The Ambrosial Arbor was felled thousands of years ago.
It wasn't the worst area I've ever been to. Oh no, that crown undeniably goes to Penacony. Okay, come here. Closer. A little more, closer. Fuck Penacony. I have never had a worse gaming experience in my life. And I've been playing games since I could hold... A little more, closer. Fuck Penacony. I have never had a worse gaming experience in my life. And I've been playing games since I could hold a controller. I can remember playing Sonic the Hedgehog on the original Sega Mega Drive back when I was about 3 or 4 years old. I didn't get far. I was a kid. I just like seeing the spinny ball go zoom. Anyway, my point is I've been playing games for a long ass time. And never in my 35 years on this planet have I raged at just how mind-numbingly boring Penacony is. And yes, I am including that Aranara quest from Genshin. Still not as bad as Penacony.
Oh my god. Aranara is worse than Penacony. Penacony.
Belobog was good. Xianzhou Floopfu wasn't bad. But then it just dives off a cliff with Penacony. The biggest problem with Penacony is that it's just not fun. Like, at all. You literally cannot do a single thing for the first hour and a half where you get to that one battle which takes about a minute.
You got a girlfriend, chat. This made chat cool. We got a girlfriend here.
To clear. And after that, you're right back to yapping for another 48 minutes with literally nothing to do but run around with Firefly doing real important stuff like roulette, ice cream, and bubble pinball, I guess. Oh, got another battle. That's another 1 minute of something, I guess. Against a fucking trash can. I actually timed how much turn-based action RPG we got in this turn-based action RPG game. So 2.0 takes about 5.5 hours to complete, right? Keep in mind this is about the same amount of time it took for us to complete the entirety of Belobog. And this is just the introduction to Penacony. So yeah, 5.5 hours, and of that you spend a grand total of 9 minutes, 24 seconds actually doing that. I did the math. That is literally 2.85% of the time doing the thing you came to this game to do. Oh, so it's not good if you're not constantly fighting? Is that what you're trying to say? No, not at all. I don't need it to be 100% fighting all the time. Hell, I don't even need it to be 50%. But less than 3% is not nearly enough. I didn't hate everything though. There's the interactive section with Firefly.
Chat, let's be real. Even if there was gonna be a fight, you're just gonna press a fun button. Don't lie to me, chat. Don't lie to me, don't lie to yourself, right? You're just gonna press a fun button, you're gonna go fucking grab a coffee, go take a piss, go play 1 game of League of Legends and come back, right? Let's just stop lying to ourselves, absolutely.
That was alright. Took about 15 minutes though. Then there's the time that we're in the dreamscape. This is the only area in Penacony that I actually enjoyed. This is what we were promised in the beginning with that whole scene with Acheron. And when we were there, I immediately felt a major shift in tone and storytelling that was completely absent so far. Okay. Right, I'm guessing this is where the story gets good. At least I'm hoping. Too bad we were only there for about 45 minutes, max. Most of the time, you can't really do anything but go to the next dialogue location and sit around watching people yap. How much yap, you ask?
Brett.
Again, I timed it. 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 36 fucking agonizing seconds of yap. out of 5 hours and 17 minutes of story, might I remind you. And at the end, the big twist, the big reveal is that Robin is dead.
Oh no. I know.
Oh, you mean the girl that only had 3 minutes and 43 seconds of screen time this entire quest? That girl? We were supposed to care that she died? Her own song has a longer lifespan than she does. Seriously, why was I supposed to care?
I'm dead! What the fuck?
Oh, you mean the girl that only had 3 minutes and 43 seconds of screen time this entire
I'm dead.
quest? That girl? We were supposed to care that she died? Her own song has a longer lifespan than
Oh my god, I am fucking dead, guys. That's crazy. Oh, that's so good.
Seriously,
Oh my
why was I
God.
supposed to care? Then on to 2.1 when we continue on with Trailblazer's story. Right? Wrong. Oh, this quest. This fucking quest. Oh my god. It pissed me off so much I was about ready to punch through my desk. I thought 2.0 was
Holy
bad,
shit.
but I had absolutely no idea about the mind-numbing torture I was about to get myself through. Looking back on it, I would rather French kiss a Dementor than go through all this again. The quest is just less than 6 hours long, and 4.5 hours of that is nothing but pure fucking yap. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. There was
Enough!
a total of about 24 minutes worth of fighting. 13.5 minutes of those weren't necessary to the story at all. 45 seconds were necessary to the story. And the last 11 minutes were the fight against Aventurine. You spent more time staring at static images listening to people talk about deep politics and very important theological stuff you have no idea about. What do you mean? It made sense. I followed it. Were you even paying attention to the story? Yes. Yes, I was, actually. I didn't skip a single line of dialogue. I was a good little boy and I took it all in. And all this stuff that went on about in Penacony made literally no fucking sense. For a new player, that is. Here's the thing. A lot of the stuff being talked about in Penacony, you have to play through the simulated universe several dozen times. You have to have gone through all the different encounters and read through all the
Holy shit, Aggro is massive.
dialogue trees there are to understand what was going on. Can I get some peace and quiet today? Holy shit. All this stuff about the hunt this, harmony that, nihility, emanators, jipe, etc, etc. All of that was hardly even mentioned, let alone explained in the main story. Like, at all. And maybe I'm a little bit naive for thinking this, but I think if something is going to be talked about in the story, it should be properly introduced and explained in the story. Wild concept, I know. Also, another hot take here. But I thought the main story quest was supposed to, you know, follow the main character. The majority of 2.1 was from the perspective of someone that I could literally not give two flying fucks about. Aventurine. Oh my
Oh
God.
no,
In 2.0, he
he
was on
hates
screen for a
Buzz.
total of like, say, 30 minutes.
Oh no,
Most
he
of the
hates
time he was
Buzz.
being a dick. And in 2.1, you're supposed to spend most of the time in his point of view, following his story, talking about things that we don't know, doing things we don't care about, talking to NPCs we're going to forget about. Why was this in the main story quest? I literally could not have cared less about adventuring when going through this, and I was slowly hating him more and more the longer I was forced to play as this golden-haired fuckboy with freshly shaved testicles on his chest. Well, it's supposed to set up his motivations for the final battle and, yeah. And character story quests exist exactly for this reason. What they should have done is saved all of that for a quest that we have to do after we, Trailblazer, go through our own story. Go through that, make Aventurine seem like the villain, have the big fight with Aventurine, yada yada yada. Then we have a character story quest unlocked where we flash back to go through all of Aventurine's stuff. That would recontextualize how we see him as a character and put everything in a new light. If you're familiar with Harry Potter, you'll understand what I mean. We go through that story thinking Snape is a bad guy out to get Harry. It's not until far into the later books that we
After all this time. Always. Oh my god. That plot twist was probably the top 3 plot twists in my... Because I've never read Harry Potter. So when that plot twist came at the end, oh my god, I never expected it. It was crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy.
get his backstory, and it completely changes how we see him as a character.
Okay, Jam, if you haven't watched Deathly Hallows, a game, I think it's like 10 years, nah, I'm good.
And his actions in the story so far. If we had known that backstory before all of this, it would have ruined many narratives and plot twists. Now back to Honkai Star Rail. So putting aside all the Aventurine stuff, we spent about 2.5 hours as Trailblazer, and what we were doing? Going from one location to another to stand around talking. Most of the dialogue is basically recapping what we just went through in 2.0. That is until the bar sequence. Quick question. What was the fucking point of that bar sequence? Did I miss something? Like, Shaban is hot and all, don't get me wrong. But on the whole, the entire thing had nothing to do with the story at large, right? Seriously, what was the point? Just to set up that drink mixing minigame? Okay.
It's to give us Dream Gem.
Hey, why is it in the main story quest though? It makes no sense at all. However, listen, I get that you want to make this game a more cinematic experience. Cool, I like movies. But to do that, you've got to learn a thing or two about, you know, cinema. Having people stand around talking for several minutes at a time with no changes in angle, character focus, zero character movement, or anything like that is just not interesting at all. And that's when they're trying. Like I mentioned before, there were way too many static shots or just straight up black screens in this patch. And here's the golden rule for cinematic storytelling, Hoyoverse. Show, don't tell. In fact, there were
You know what? W take.
total of 35 minutes and 54 seconds of scenes with static images, whereas a grand total of 24 minutes 7 seconds actually in battle. At this point, honkaistarrail is
Oh my god.
the equivalent of Love and Deep Space, a visual novel with minor gameplay aspects. Which is fine for lads because that's what they marketed themselves as. Can't say the same with honkaistarrail though. And this tell don't show style storytelling, using that word very loosely, continued into 2.2 as well. I think you can tell what I'm going to say about this patch too. Too much yap, not enough gameplay. At all. Not a single battle for 3 whole hours. And that one only lasted a couple of minutes too. In fact, there was one whole 15-minute section of nothing but black screens and 2 static images. 15 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ. Imagine watching an episode of your favorite anime.
Holy shit, what the fuck is this anime? Oh my god, that looks crazy. That's Eva? Evangelion? That's Evangelion? Wait, I'm literally about to watch Evangelion, by the way. Wait, I'm like on episode 2 of it. I shit you know I was about to watch Evangelion. Oh my god, okay.
And it was just literally 1 or 2 pictures for the entire runtime. But at this point, I knew what I was kind of getting myself into, so let's just take it for what it is. Maybe I'll enjoy it more that way. Nope, but it's not as bad as Genshin. At least you don't have to listen to Paimon. Who needs Paimon? They do the exact same thing in honkaistarrail too. Repetitious, redundant dialogue talking about things we just did or things we don't care about. Sure, maybe it's not as annoying as Paimon's high-pitched screeching. But why is Sunday telling us about how Robin got shot in the neck? Again, too much tell, not enough show. Why aren't we seeing it? Now, I don't mean to go the full PG-13 route or anything like that. I mean, think of the children. But they could have done it in a way where we take control of Robin for a short period of time, where we see her helping the civilians. We see the war-torn location, the desolation, the despair, the tragedy, and Robin trying to be the shining ray of light, the song of hope for the people. We see her going around, helping people, and see hope return to their faces because of her. And at the end, we can get a scene in the evening. The sun is setting, Robin's in the distance, backlit beautifully, leaving only a black silhouette. Then we hear a gunshot, and we see her fall to the ground. Ooh. Fade to black. Cinema. Pure fucking cinema. We could have done all of that in about a 20 or 30 minute sequence. Reuse asset from Belobog or something. It's not that hard. But no, we get Sunday yapping about it for several minutes, speaking in such a monotone drawl that it almost fell asleep.
Okay, legit, Sunday yapped way too much there. The Sunday yap was kind of crazy. Someone recite Shamini Dove right now. Someone give me the Shamini Dove coffee pasta right now. One day after dinner, while my younger sister, oh my god, the Shamini Dove was something. It was crazy,
why
bro.
she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
This was supposed to be his biggest motivating factor. This is why he was drawn to Order, and he talks with such apathy about the whole entire thing. His entire story is about him wanting to protect his sister, to keep her in a cage for her own protection, and she wants to be free despite the danger that might come to her. I'll give this to 2.2 though. It did start to explore interesting philosophical concepts with this plotline. They kept bringing up the question of is it better to be...
Oh my god. One day after dinner, while my younger sister and I... The fucking bird! The fucking bird!
in a cage completely protected from harm, or is it better to be free even though you may get hurt? The whole thing between Robin and Sunday is that their relationship is much like the bird in the cage flashback that was just brought up, and it was genuinely
The bird made my brain melt.
interesting. Well, it was
Put a
the first time we
string
heard
to the
it, but the
ring,
amount
to
of
the
times they
pen,
bring it up and not
ting,
do
where's my
anything with that
crown,
concept
that's my
until the
bling,
very
always trouble
end
when I
just got
ring.
annoying. I wasn't the only one that noticed this either. Even now there are people making Chamini Dove memes. I could go on about all the other things like how only one that noticed this either. Even now there are people making Chamini Dove memes. I could go on about all the other things like how nobody seems to speak like a regular human being.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words.
Not to mention that a lot of the dialogue sounds like it's written by an edgy 13-year-old trying to be deep. Why does life slumber? You're fucking kidding me. Mention that a lot of the dialogue sounds like it's written by an edgy 13-year-old trying to be deep. Why does life slumber?
MrPokke, may your
Yo!
journey lead you
Genuinely
starward.
respectfully, 2, Mr. Pop, do you think Camp Forest is going to be even more yap, or is it a lot more action?
Yeah. I don't give a flying fuck. It's a new patch. It's gonna be hype. I really don't. Yo, they sold on 1,000 bits. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much, Lady Toto. Yo, say what I'm doing to private as well. Thank you. But yeah.
That line. Are you what the fuck does that even mean?
Why does the
People
life
deep.
slumber?
Yeah, okay, whatever. And other issues that aren't really Honkai Star Rail specific, like the single choice dialogue options or the illusion of choice, where you have like several options, but they all say practically the same thing and leads to no changes at all in the dialogue tree. Like, what is the point? But at this point, I think I'd be kicking a dead horse. On the whole, I think the gameplay and story in Honkai Star Rail is good. What do you mean it's good? You've just been ranting about it this whole time. Now, listen to what I'm saying.
Listen,
the gameplay
chat.
is good. The story is good. The storytelling is absolute horseshit. It doesn't matter if you think Honkai Star Rail's gameplay is the best that gacha games can be. It doesn't matter if the story is the best thing out there either. Now hear me out. You could have the most delicious kernel of corn in the world. This corn tastes so good, it can change your life.
Now my chair's gonna fucking spam corn. Thank you so much. Who's this? Thank you so much. Ryuku Sensei. Now my chair's gonna be spamming corn for the rest of the stream. Thank you. Thank you. And there it is. With a fucking Christmas hat on top. Oh my god, I'm dead.
You'll never taste anything better than it in the entire world for the rest of your life. But if that kernel of corn is encased in a giant dog turd, I don't care how good it tastes, I'm not fucking eating that shit. Sure, the corn might be good, but getting there was an absolute nightmare, and I have the aftertaste of dog shit in my mouth. No thanks, I'm good. I've been meaning to play through 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, and 2.6, but I just physically cannot get myself in the mindset of I'm about to put myself through torture right now. I'm about to put myself through torture. This is going to hurt. This is going to be painful. I am going to kill myself.
Oh my fucking god.
But why don't I feel like this and the rest of the gacha community still raves about how good Honkai Star Rail is? Best storytelling? Are you fucking kidding me? This is what I think it is. The people who think Honkai Star Rail is good are those who jumped on Honkai Star Rail from day one. They've been playing it every day, piecemeal,
shit.
and they haven't noticed the gradual decrease in quality, like a frog in boiling water. If a frog is put in boiling water, it will immediately jump out. But if the frog is in cold water and you slowly increase the temperature, it won't notice the danger and it will be cooked to death. You're cooked. You are quite literally cooked right now.
Yo, chat, we are cooked. We are cooked. Honkai Starbucks is absolute fucking... We are cooked. We are all frogs. We are all YouTube frogs. Yo, YouTube frogs. We are all cooked. Twitch Toads, YouTube frogs, your streamer, we are all cooked. It's over.
Well, actually, modern scientists say that due to the regulation, frogs will still jump out, so you're actually wrong. George?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the...
Thank you, George. Even though I enjoy story-focused turn-based action RPGs, and I do, my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VIII, followed closely by Final Fantasy X. I just can't bring myself to drudge through dogshit storytelling like in Honkai Star Rail anymore. Even if I like the gameplay, as basic as it is, it's not worth it if it's only 5% of the game as a whole. No, wait, sorry, 3%. Almost gave it too much credit there. Fun but scarce gameplay, interesting core story ruined by terrible writing. Seriously, does anybody talk like a regular human? Just one. I just need one person, please. Atrocious exposition, repetition.
Wait till he plays 2.6. I think he might actually just jump off a goddamn building. He will literally just run it down. Please do not let him play 2.6. Do not let him play 2.6. Holy fucking shit.
Jargon and a lot left unexplained, leaving players feeling unsatisfied. This is what 90% of Honkai Star Rail is right now. And even if the rest of the 10% is all good, all great even, 90% is still the vast majority. And that's why I say, as a whole, Honkai Star Rail fucking sucks ass. Hey guys, just something I want to say to everyone out there. If you like Honkai Star Rail, just keep in mind that this is not a personal attack on you for liking that game. I'm not going to say like anything like you're stupid for liking it. If you do like it, then I'm genuinely happy for you.
I'm genuinely happy for you as well, chat. I'm genuinely happy, absolutely.
But these are the reasons why, personally, I don't like this game, and I just needed to get them off my chest for everyone to hear, because very often I hear people say that they like Honkai Star Rail, and I say I don't, and they say why. And whenever that comes up now, I can just point to this video and say, just watch this and you'll understand why. As I mentioned before, there's a lot to like about Honkai Star Rail. Like the game design, the character design, the music is amazing. Some of the finale cutscenes and all that, I really enjoy all of those. But when it comes to actual core gameplay itself,
we are bringing back neutrality with this one. We are bringing back neutrality with this one. So after all that, we're now going... It was like all the way the other spectrum, and now we're like inching a little bit closer back to neutrality. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, Sky, thanks for the biddies. Bro is cooking. No.
Your bro is cooking. Starrail dosen.
Dude, legit, for some point, he was cooking so hard.
More recent characters, such as Akron, using
Okay,
her
VIP
skill
launcher,
to
music.
instantly get rid of the other mobs as well. It just feels like more and more they're just giving us more reasons not to do the thing that we came to this game to do in the first place. Does that make sense? And I'm
Okay, I feel like this is going to be up to your personal preference. Like some people, they play a gacha game because they want waifus, they want a girlfriend. Some people, they play a gacha game because they wanna fucking flex on the free to plays, right? They want to E6S for everything, just beat the shit out of everything. Some people play gacha games because they like to play with different characters. Some people play gacha, so like that's gonna be a little bit subjective, right? I would probably say storytelling in a gacha game is probably not gonna be the end all be all. Like I'm not playing Honkai Star Rail only because of storytelling, or as a matter of fact, or any gacha games, right? I like Honkai Star Rail because it's a turn-based game. I just like turn-based game. Everything else afterwards is kind of like, for me. So this one is gonna be up to your personal preferences. I feel like if you wanted a banger ass story, just watch anime, guys. Watch Dun Dun Dun. Have you guys seen Dun 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 episode 7? Holy shit, damn near shit myself.
sure I'm going to hear some people say, well, just don't use Akron then. Well, that's, first of all, that's completely missing the point. Second of all, you realize that when you say that, when you're talking like that you sound like the people that are defending Genshin that are saying, oh, well, just don't use Hyperbloom then. Like, why would I not use what I have in my arsenal? And it's the same thing I'm hearing quite often. All the things I hear people say that they hate about Genshin, they defend vehemently in Honkai Star Rail. I just don't understand why. I don't understand why they give Honkai Star Rail a pass when they absolutely rag on Genshin for it. They're both just as bad in my opinion. I know this video is going to get downvoted to hell, but that's fine. I know that's just what it's going to be. I'll take Ryuko-sensei in this case, I guess. Because I bet most of the people won't really watch past the first 30 seconds. They'll just leave it a downvote, a negative comment, and just go on with their life. And again, that's just the nature of things. Another thing I know that's going to happen is I'm going to get people in the comments saying, you only dislike it because you're a Kuro shill for Wuthering Waves. And
oh my god, he's a Kuro bot! No shot! Wait, he's a Kuro bot? Oh, he's a Kuro bot. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's just not the case. I made...
Nah, okay, never mind. It's not the case, guys. It's not the case. It's fine. It's not the case.
My first video about Honkai Star Rail way back in March, if I remember correctly, in March or April, way before Wuthering Waves came out. And I've always had these opinions about Honkai Star Rail. So it really isn't a case of me wanting to shill for any particular game or company over another one. It's just the way I feel about this. And in fact, I actually have another video in the works right now, kind of being really quite critical about Wuthering Waves. Maybe not as hard as this video here, but still quite critical. So, I don't know. Take that for what it's worth. But to all you out there that actually watch this video to the end, just know that I greatly appreciate you, even if you disagree with me on Honkai Star Rail. It's just different
nuclear
things for
watch
different
time.
People, you know. And
you're absolutely welcome.
The latest live stream hasn't been announced yet, so I have no idea what the new stuff is going to be like. But honestly, I don't really think it matters to me at all. I'm going to say it again. If you liked Penacony, if you like Honkai Star Rail, all the best to you. I honestly don't really care. It's fine. Like I said, I'm not going to say you're stupid for liking Honkai Star Rail. Everyone likes different things, and these are just the reasons why it doesn't suit my particular taste. It's nothing to do with me not liking story.
Absolutely, that's completely.
It's not me not liking turn-based action RPGs.
Absolutely.
I do. It's just I don't feel like this game respects my time as a player. If they cut out all of the fat and all the redundancy and all this just absolute yap and bloat, I think I'd really enjoy it, but it doesn't. Well, not yet anyway. I haven't even done like a 2.6 and I'm already hearing like all the banana memes, so...
Oh, look at that.
Whatever.
Nuclear ratio, guys.
I don't really know what to say about this. And
I'm really scared of linking this video to you guys because y'all are all Hoyo shows, right? Y'all are all fucking Hoyo shows. I'm really scared of linking this, and I think this was a pretty nice video. Not gonna lie. So I'm gonna...
By the time I edit this video, I think it's actually going to come out after that live stream as well. So I'm going to be dealing with all that. So everyone's going to be coming off that high for the latest live stream, and they're going to see this video and just absolutely rip into it. And
excuse me, I'm right.
That's fine. It is what it is. As for me, I'm just going to log in, do my dailies, get my jades, pull Fugue, because she's literally the only character I'm really hanging about for at the moment. And then I'm just going to piece the fuck out. I play 7 gacha games every day. One of those games I play 2 different counts on.
Oh, okay, so that's his problem. He lacks an executive Okay, I legit don't know how gacha creators can survive without executive comment. It's just legit impossible. I swear. Like, if you still want to make like quality streams, quality content, there's no time to fucking do dailies on gacha games, man. Like, I stand by this. Yo, Fop. I bet someone's gonna clip this and send to Fop. if you don't have executive account managers, you're not doing your job properly. Your job as a content creator is to not stream dailies to your chat. Is to stream things aside from dailies. Chat, do you guys want to watch fucking content or watch a gacha streamer do dailies? You know, and there it is, right? And there it is.
And there are many other games coming out in the future, such as, say, like Duet Net Abyss, Neverness to Everness, Project Mugen, Azura Familia, all these other games, Arknight's Enfield as well is another one. All these games...
Of all those games, I think none of them... Oh my god, wait, Girls Frontline 2 is coming out next week, right?
Coming out, and I just will not have the time nor energy to go through all those, and so I'm gonna have to like get rid of or like stop playing some of the games I'm currently playing, and honkaistarrail is at the top of my list.
Damn.
For the reasons I stated in this video. Anyway, yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or dislike, leave a hate thread, and unsubscribe if you want to. Again, no hard feelings.
Absolutely, an absolute banger of a video. Hey, I'm not posting on the main, but I thought this was honestly not... You have coomed your last coom, my man.